Good afternoon and welcome to the DCBL Stadium here at Widnes for this fourth round Betfred Championship clash between the Widnes Vikings and the Halifax Panthers. Fax looking to make it 3 from 4 at the start of this season against joint top of the league Widnes, who boast an 100% record going into this vital clash so early in the season. Let's go through the teams. First and foremost with the Panthers. An unchanged starting 13 from the tough slog victory against Batley last week. James Woodburn-Hall at fullback wears 1, with James Saltonstall in 5 and Zach McComb at 3 on the other wing. Ben Tibbs and Jack Smith keep their place in the centres, with Louis Jouffre wearing 6 and Gareth Widdop wearing 23 in the halves. Front row for Fax, number 31 Kevin Leroy, number 20 Tom Inman, and 13 and captain Jacob Fairbank. Same back row as last week. Ben Kavanagh coming back to his former club, wears 11. Matty G on his 200th career appearance wears 12, and Connor Davies locks up the scrum in his last game before he has to serve a 2-match ban for a dangerous tackle against Batley. On the bench for Fax, 2 more ex-Widnes men in Adam Tangatai wearing 8, Ryan Lanner wearing 15, Ollie Davis to the Panthers, bought from the Vikings in the close season, wears 21, and Ben Hersey comes into the side onto the bench to replace Joe Keys, who misses out after failing his head injury assessment last week, with Sam Campbell as the 18th man for Liam Finn's men. The Vikings boast a couple of ex-Fax men in their ranks as well. They line up with Jack Owens wearing 1 at fullback, 20 Mike Butt and 2 Ryan Ince on the wings, both strike weapons on the wings for the Vikings, with 3 and 4 Matt Fleming and Joe Edge in the centres. Halfbacks 6 Joe Lyons and brief ex-Fax man Tom Gilmore. We're looking to pull the strings at 7 for Widnes. Front row with another familiar face, 28 Dan Murray, making a quick return appearance against his former teammates, with Liam Kirk, the other prop, wearing 15, and 14 Jordan Johnston at hooker for the Vikings. Back row 11 Roger Lloyd, 19 Sam Wilde, and 13 Nick Gregson lock up the scrum for the Widnes Vikings. And on the bench, number 9 Matty Fozzard, always a danger man, out of dummy half. 12 Danny Langtree, 16 Max Roberts, and 22 Anthony Walker, with 8 Callum Field as the 18th man. A smoke on the water, please. Hopefully there's some hot action on the pitch, which means there's smoke on the pitch too, as the sides come out with the home side in their very traditional all white with black trim on the sleeves, and Halifax in their changed red and white strip, wearing it for the second time this season. Referee today, Ben Thaler. Experienced Super League referee, hopefully keeping a good control in this game, as the sides break away from the pre-match rituals, and it'll be Halifax who will be playing from right to left as you look. Going towards the travelling army of Fax fans over on that far left hand side. And it'll be Fax to kick off in this round 4 Betfred Championship game on a bit of a bogey ground for Fax, but after the bogey conditions we've had at the start of the season, a 4G pitch in dry Widnes conditions could be just what we need as Fairbank goes in well. On the first tackle of the game, here's Murray running into his old former teammates, bounces off G, but Tibbs comes in well, held out by Leroy as Widnes play the ball 25 metres out from their own line. And here's Wild, and Wild makes some good yards despite the attentions of Inman. Looking for another big game this week, Tom Inman, as Gregson runs centre field. Good collision there by G, helped out by Leroy and Fairbank. Here's Murray again, takes the Vikings to halfway. Takes 3 men to put him down. Inman finishes off the tackle. Last tackle here for the home side as Gilmore puts boot to ball. Kicks it deep. It looks like he's going out on the full. It is. That's a poor kick from such an experienced player, Tom Gilmore, who knows this pitch better than most. And that's a horror start for the Vikings attack. And it gives Fax a really good starting position. Play the ball just past halfway. Here with McComb, who takes it up. Will take his tackle just shy of the 40. Centre field, trying to get a quick play of the ball. Inman feeds it short to Fairbank. Thought about the pass, but he just takes it into contact. 3 Vikings men put him down. Just outside the 30. Inman waits, uses the left hand side. Here's Widdop. Brings on Kavanagh on the angle against his former club. He has put down 25 metres out from the line, centre field. Here's Connor Davies, short ball to Leroy. Jufrey wanted it out of the back, but Leroy just settles it down. Inside the Vikings 20. Inman jumps down from dummy half. Short ball to Fairbank, and Fairbank puts his nose through, but put down just short. Last tackle here for Fax. Inman spreads it left. Widdop out of the back to Bernal. One ball out, and Widnes knock it on. And it's another 6 tackles here for Fax in Widnes territory. Big opportunity here as McComb runs across field looking for a chink in the armour, but he'll just take his tackle. 15 out from the line. Inman shakes right, looks left, goes to Fairbank again. Bounces off the challenger Johnston. The reinforcements arrive to put him down. 5 out from the line. Slow play the ball. Inman finds Widdop. Out of the back to Jufrey. Steps out the tackle. Jufrey on rushing Widnes defence out wide means he just has to take his tackle just by the side of the posts. Inman finds it to Widdop. There's a big gap for Gareth Widdop, and Widdop's in! Widdop's in for his first try for his hometown club. But more importantly than that, takes the lead in this game for the Halifax Panthers. And it looked too easy. 3 minutes in, Halifax lead 4-0. Widdop identifying that the Widnes defence was rushing up on the edges, bit of an umbrella defence, through the dummy, and had enough strength to dive over for his first 4-pointer back at his hometown club. And Halifax making the best start, all from that Tom Gilmore kick out on the full, giving Fax the opportunity. From that knock-on interception attempt from the Widnes right edge, Halifax showed a bit of patience, and Widdop goes over halfway between the post and the touchline, giving Louis Jufrey his first conversion attempt of the afternoon. And it's pulled it wide. Unusually for Jufrey. Such a good season with the boots so far, but he won't be happy with that. But nevertheless, less than 5 minutes gone here at the DCBL Stadium. It's Halifax Panthers 4, Widnes Vikings 0. And Liam Finn couldn't have asked for a better start from his men here. As Steve Tyra in charge of the kicking team, I thought he'd be all over that, but late onto the field. Be Widnes to kick off through Owens, puts it high, collected by Saltonstall, hands on to Leroy, build a bit of steam into that Vikings defence, who do well to put him down. 15 metres out from his own line. Jufrey in at dummy half, hands on to G, onto Widdop. Halifax going to play wide early. Kavanagh trying to get on the outside, but he gets put down. Looking for a quick play the ball and gets it. Bernal chimes into the line. But gets pushed back by 3 Vikings defenders in a bit of
Rugby Union Mall like there. Inman uses the blind side. Here's Kavanagh again. Run well so far. Inman, short to Connor Davies, and Davies runs centre field. Gets Fax to within 5 of halfway. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Inman feeds Widdop, and Widdop puts up a spiralling bomb upfield. It's moving all over the place, but collected comfortably enough by Owens, who hands it on to Butt. And Butt put down by 3 fast defenders, 20 metres from his own line. Good defence there yet again from Matty G, helped out by Tibbs, as the Vikings go past the 30 through Ince. Defence yet again there from G, helped out by Fairbank, as Vikings making good yards up. Here's Wild, takes Widnes past halfway. Good counter defence there from G. Widnes using the blind side. Gilmore hands it short to Edge. Comes inside though. Will put down by 3 Fats defenders. Last tackle here for Widnes. 35 metres out from the Fats line. Gilmore wanted to keep it in field this time and just puts it centre field. Claimed by Woodburn Hall, brilliantly so. Look calm under that high ball, Woodburn Hall. Dufresne finds Saltonstall onto McComb. McComb finds himself on that left centre. Tackle just outside his 20. Widdop feeds it to Saltonstall, throws a dummy but just takes it in, and Saltonstall goes past the 30. Inman waits a dummy half. Short ball to McComb. Shouts a forward pass but not given by the referee. As Halifax make their way towards halfway. Leroy bumps off the Widnes defender in Johnson, who won't like that. He goes back for more and forces the error. But the referee, Ben Thaler, rules it was a strip, and Dan Murray disagreeing with his ex-teammates there, but Halifax get the first penalty of the afternoon. And Dufresne with a great touch finder. And Fax will start the set off 25 metres from the Widnes line, with Saltonstall in no delay to take. He'll take his tackle 15 metres out from the Vikings line. G fills in at dummy half. Finds Fairbank back on the inside to Leroy. And Leroy inside the Widnes 10 just settles us down. Inman waits, his late movement behind him from Dufresne Woodburn Hall, but it's a decoy as Fairbank takes it towards those posts, looking to get over, but stopped just short. They stack it up on the left hand side. Inman finds it to Widdop, further on to Dufresne, long ball out to McComb. McComb sets back inside. It was too low for the pass, so McComb just has to take his tackle. I think it would have been better just working way through hands there instead of the lofted pass. Halifax still inside this Widnes 10. Here's Kavanagh, juggles with the ball, but finds onto Widdop, throws a dummy. Long ball out to Saltonstall, but Saltonstall knocks the ball on. And the chance has gone, but Halifax certainly seeing something with this long ball out wide, with this on-rushing wide Widnes defence that pushes in. But the luck ran out there as Saltonstall just couldn't keep it in. And Fax with the first error of the game. And Widnes, they play the ball 10 metres out from their own line. And again, Halifax will just look to keep the Vikings inside their own danger area as they work the blind side through Lloyd. And Lloyd, always a good runner with the ball, Roger Lloyd, put down 25 metres out from his own line. Here's Lyons, finds Gilmore, runners here for Widnes on this left hand side. Saltonstall comes back in, brushed off by Edge, but well put down there by Inman. Great tackle down low, finished off up top by G. Vikings fans calling for a penalty, we're not given. Gregson, short ball to Murray, and Murray will take the Widnes towards halfway. Johnston finds Gregson, short ball to Kirk, and Kirk, long range prop forward, well put down there by G and Dufresne. Last tackle here for the Vikings, they go blind once more, and Gilmore again, not tempted by the sideline, just puts it straight up as Woodburn Hall waits. Takes it well again, he's broke out the tackle. Woodburn Hall, he's still going. Good return there from Woodburn Hall as Saltonstall runs across the line. Pulled down by 3 Widnes defenders. 25 metres out from his own line. Hinman finds McComb yet again. These Widnes fans calling for a forward pass, I didn't there. As McComb plays the ball, Hinman goes blind to Smith, and Smith will take Fax past halfway. Good yards there from the youngster. On Joel Reg from Leeds, looking for a quick play of the ball too. Hinman, short ball to Davies, and Davies attracts 3 Widnes defenders who put him down just inside their own 40. Last tackle here for the Vikings. Hinman finds Dufresne, and Dufresne will just put it deep. There, is it too deep? It is. As Ryan Ince just collects it as in goal. Poor kick there from Dufresne. He had so much time to pick his spot, and it was too long. And Ben Thaler not endearing himself to this Widnes crowd by being too finicky over the 20 metre tap, and I don't blame him. I don't get why he keeps restarting it, but hey ho. The game finally restarts with Kavanagh showing some good defence there. Owens finds Ince, and Ince well dealt with by 3 Fax defenders who put him down just shy of the 40. Referee ruling it 6 and 2 3s on that effort there as Murray trundles it up towards halfway. Well dealt with by Davies and Tom Inman. Here's Gregson. Out of the back to Lyons. Finds Owens. Owens sets back on the inside. Big gap there. Jack Owens to go through. He dribbles it through, and the bounce is going to be unkind for Widnes, but they still got it on that right edge through Matt Fleming. Still tackles here for Widnes. They've got men over on that left-hand side if they want it. Gilmore finds Owens. Long ball out to Ince, and Ince has a corner to go for. Dufresne with a brilliant tackle there. Fantastic tackle from Louis Dufresne. Had to be. Danger signs there in defence for the Panthers, but the Louis Dufresne effort there, fantastic. You'd have thought for all the world Ryan Ince would have gone in at the corner, but Louis Dufresne, using all his experience as a fullback, just showed him the sideline. And a brilliant defensive effort there from the Fax halfback. First real attempt on their own try line there, and they've passed it just about. They like to play the ball 10 metres out from their own line. And this Widnes defence shooting up. Trying to restrict the effort of Den Tibbs there. Here's Connor Davies. Good yards there from Davies. Inman waits dummy out, uses the blind side. Dufresne hands on to G. Big head of steam there. Tries to bump off. Gilmore calls for knock on, not given by the referee. Here's Saltonstall, backs up towards halfway. Slow play the ball, Inman fires it out to Davies, on to Widdop. Widdop brings on Kavanagh on the angle. Trying to find any gaps in that centre field, but none there. As Taylor raises his hand up, signify the last tackle. Dufresne, more of a dink this time, looking for the chase of Saltonstall. Brilliant take there from Ryan Ince, rose like a salmon above there. And yet again, these Widnes fans calling for a penalty. Not given by this referee. I'm not too sure what they were calling for there. The play goes on. Here's Owens, whose break gave Widnes the attacking position from that last set and gets a good play of the ball. Johnston runs out from dummy half. Makes some great yards there. Towards halfway, stopped by Connor Davies and Leroya. Widnes come right. Owens spotting a gap behind Woodburn Hall and McComb as Woodburn Hall needs to get this ball. Great chase there from Owens. Catches Woodburn Hall less than 5 out from his line, but it's a quick play of the ball, and Jack Smith will run it out well there. As Widnes trying to wrestle back some territory here as McComb throws a dummy, but just sees a wall of white in front of him. Inman fires out to Saltonstall. Saltonstall runs towards this right edge, bumps off Gilmore, but Wild comes in there. As Ben Tibbs called for something there, a bit of a crusher tackle maybe. Can always tell There's something's gone on when there are players, by a player's reaction, and James Saltonstall isn't the kind of man that stays down after a tackle. The touch judge came onto the field, but it's just on the usual, what's called policing of the ruck. Not much policing if there's been a crusher tackle or a punch thrown. And Saltonstall having a laugh at his touch judge, saying, "What have you not seen there?" Play goes on, Leroy takes it up, good yards there from the front rower. Last tackle over Fax did not get out the 30 as Inman with a great kick from dummy half. Bounces unkind though. Controlling his foot by Edge, who gets put down from his own kick there by Inman. Great kick and chase as Fleming goes from dummy half. Put down by Smith and Kavanagh. Just shy of halfway. Here's Lloyd against his opposite mode, Kavanagh, helped out by Fairbank and Davies. Good yards there from Roger Lloyd. Takes Widnes 10 metres into the Panthers half. Johnston at dummy half. Finds Gilmore back on the inside to Kirk, and Kirk well put down there by Davies and Inman. Quick play the ball. Johnson jumps out from dummy half. Gilmore out of the back to Lyons. Dufresne had to make that tackle and doesn't, as Lyons still going, but good shot there by Davies and Inman. Last tackle here for Widnes. They go towards the left hand side. Gilmore takes it to the line. Out the ball to Owens. Comes out the tackle of Saltonstall. Owens with a back heel, cheeky back heel through, but Woodburn Hall anticipated it well, and Woodburn Hall breaks out the tackle. He's still going, Woodburn Hall. And Halifax survive yet another defensive test. Here's Saltonstall. Goes towards centre field, but gets put down by 3 Widnes men. Just over his own 20 metres. Inman finds Tibbs, and again these Widnes fans calling for a forward pass. It seems they're calling every single Halifax pass forward at the moment. Inman, another forward pass. It's going to get comical here. McComb, quick play the ball and allows Widdop to pick his spot. Brilliant kick there from Widdop, but it bounces there on this hard 4G surface. An unlucky bounce from an Halifax perspective, but a great one for a Widnes perspective. As Ince takes his tackle, Owens spreads it right to Butt, and Butt bumps off one tackle, still going Mac Butt. Great yards there from the winger. Referee rules play on, said that play the ball as A-OK as Lloyd goes past halfway for the home side. Tackle by Leroy. Johnston onto Wild. Wild bounce off Fairbank, but Fairbank holds on tight. Good play as Davies and Leroy lend weight to push him back. Here's Johnston. Here's Gilmore. Short ball to Wild, and Wild. Great tackle down low by Dufresne, up top by Tibbs. Last tackle here for Widnes. As Johnson uses his blind side again, Gilmore grubbers it towards in goal, and Woodburn Hall needs to deal with it, and deals with it really well. Brilliant full-back play. Dives back into the field of play, and Saltonstall taking up these hard yards upfield. This Widnes defence shooting up really quickly. Here's Tibbs, goes towards centre field. Good little yards there from Tibbs, looking for a quick play the ball and gets it. Dufresne goes to the blind side, and G bumps off Edge. Brilliant run there on his 200th career appearance, Matty G. Here's Connor Davies. And again, nice little attacking set there from Halifax. Last tackle as Inman finds Dufresne, and Dufresne will just guide this kick hopefully towards the sideline, but the ball again bounces back in field, and Owens will add it on to Butt, and Butt just sees a wall of red and white ahead of him, and Kavanagh puts him down just shy of his own 30. Here's Fleming. Great shot there by Jack Smith, and finished off by Leroy. Here's Lloyd. Oh, it's a dangerous runner, but great up and down tackle there by Fairbank and Leroy. Kirk hands on to Gregson, short ball to Murray. And Murray well dealt with there by G. And Inman, but still Dan Murray makes yards after contact. Johnston goes towards centre field, up from dummy half, short ball to Gregson. Gregson shakes off tackle Leroy. He's still going, Gregson. Just about, tackle there by Woodburn Hall. There's no fullback home for Fax as the Vikings come towards his right hand side. Here's Fleming, and Buck drops it cold. And that's lucky for Halifax because Widnes looked good on that right hand side, but it's all about the final ball and final movement here for Widnes, which Halifax have dealt with really well so far. As the 20-minute mark comes and the first change for Liam Finn's men, Kevin Leroy makes way for the ex-Widnes Vikings man, Adam Tangata. As McComb plays his ball 15 out for his own line, hands on to Smith, and Smith, big rangy centre, but makes his yards upfield. Inman finds Dufresne, hands on to Tangata, first touch since coming onto the field, and does well. Makes a few more yards after contact for Fast. Inman jumps out from dummy half. This is good. Shots onto Woodburn Hall. Important tackle in midfield there from Widnes, but again another quick play of the ball. Halifax getting up ahead of steam. Here's G. Goes back on the inside. Here's Tibbs. Tibbs makes the half break. Important tackle there by Ryan Ince. Last tackle here for Fax. Dufresne kicks across field, looking for Jack Smith. Well taken there by Fleming. But Halifax won't mind that. Great set there. And they'll look to keep Widnes in their own territory through the defence here. Here's Owens. Always looks dangerous with the ball, but Dufresne does well. Gilmore works the blind side. Here's Joe Edge. Good defence there by Inman yet again. Helped out by Dufresne. As Widnes struggling to get out of their own 30 here. Gregson, short ball to Murray. Tries to go between Tangata and Davies, but he gets put down. Great defensive set there from Fax, as Gilmore have to kick inside his own 30 and just looks for any sort of length, but it's taken on the full by Woodburn. Hands it on to Saltonstall. And Saltonstall will take it towards centre field. Ooh, I thought for a second we were going to give an offload then, but Wise decides to keep hold, and Fax will start the set 5 metres short of halfway. McComb takes us past halfway. Inman goes right to Tibbs, and Tibbs, this Vikings defence not as quick up in the line as they were a few minutes ago, and Tibbs takes advantage. Inman onto Fairbank. Fairbank had Tangata on his side, but he keeps hold and makes some good yards inside the Vikings 20. This is looking good here for the Panthers. Here's Tangata. Short ball to Davies, and Davies out to Dufresne. Lovely play! And the commentator's blessing there. I said things are looking good. And it's another 4-pointer for the Panthers. And it's Louis Dufresne who gets his 8th try of the season. Lovely play at the line. Adam Tangata with a beautiful disguised ball to Connor Davies. Went through the gap, and Davies had it on to Dufresne. And Dufresne, after saving a try at one end, scores at the other end to put Halifax 8-0 up with a kick to come. After soaking up a bit of Widnes pressure for 10 minutes or so, Halifax have come back up there, the other end of the field, and have struck really well. Brilliant hands between the forwards, and Dufresne chiming in really well, giving himself the simplest of opportunities to turn his 4 into 6, which he does nonchalantly so.
Panthers number 6, Louis Dufresne.
Dufresne's off the mark with a boot this afternoon, and just coming up to the 25-minute mark, it's Widnes Vikings 0, Halifax Panthers 10. And sometimes in games you can just sense when points are coming, and just Corbin missed it, Mike. It came true two tackles later, and Halifax playing really well so far this first half, as Owens goes deep from the kickoff, collected by Saltonstall, adds it on to Tangata, who's lovely soft hands at the line. Gave Fax the opportunity, but it's his brute running force there gets called for. Here's G. Runs towards centre field, does well after contact, but put down just shy of the 30. Inman will no doubt be playing a full 80 at 9 today. Hands on to Fairbank, who hands on to Woodburn Hall, who finds Kavanagh, and Kavanagh put down just shy of the 40, wins the ruck. And Bernal shoots out from dummy half. We'll get Fax towards halfway and past halfway. Here's Inman. Uses the blind side again, and Kavanagh chimes through. Great yards here from Halifax. Last tackle, they're inside the Widnes 30. Again, quick play the ball. Here's Dufresne back on the inside to Widnes. Widnes makes a break. Oh, and tries to get the kick away, but the Widnes defence do well. And Halifax picking up the pace, and at times Widnes just about hanging on, and their coach Alan Coleman sensing that, bringing on reinforcement. The dangerous Matty Fozzard about to come onto the field as Fax through the defence, who Adam Tangata there, flew out the line. Hope to restrict this Widnes attack yet again. Another big shot there from Matty G this time, as Fozzard straight onto the pitch, straight into the action. As Dan Murray gets a really well deserved round of applause from the travelling Halifax fans for his stint, as Widnes win their first penalty of the afternoon for a high shot.
This is next to the Widnes Vikings. Number 9, Matty Fozzard, sponsored by Number Services. And number 16, Max Roberts, sponsored by Williams Events. Replaced number 28.
And that's the first real mistake of this game for Halifax, really. As Gilmore puts the ball out on the full, but for the right reasons this time. From the penalty kick, Edge finds Gilmore onto Lyons and onto the recent Widnes substitute Max Roberts. Dealt with well by 3 Panthers defenders. Inman, Connor Davies and Fairbank doing well, but Fozzard jumps out from dummy half. I said he's a dangerous runner, and this is proving it. Tom Inman, his opposite number, doing well. The Widnes showing a bit of head of steam here. Gilmore out of the back to Owens. Owens makes the half break, throws it blind out of the back to Edge, and Edge comes back inside. Good shot by Tangata, and Widnes looking dangerous on his left hand side. Fozzard on the inside to Kirk, throw the dummy, but great tackle down low by Fairbank. It was still tackles in the bag here for Widnes. Here's Gilmore out of the back to Lyons. Great reading defence there by Gareth Widdop, ball and all tackle. Last tackle here for Widnes, they're stacking it right. Here's Gilmore back on the inside to Gregson, and Gregson will just be held there, and it's a poor last tackle option there for the Vikings, but we'll take it. As Fairbank this time spelled for Ryan Ladden coming onto the field. Here's McComb, just going to get Halifax out of territory here. With a way to dummy half. Finds Saltonstall, and Saltonstall again looking, thought about the pass, but just keeps hold. Quick play the ball too. Dufresne hands on to G, who's run well all game. Bumps off Tom Gilmore. Destructive running so far from Matty G. Here's Lannon. First touches coming on and makes some great yards there, Ryan Lannon. Dufresne at dummy half, short ball to Davies. Davies throws a dummy, but well put down there by Roberts. Last tackle here for Fax, 5 metres short of halfway. Here's Dufresne. Dufresne with a bomb upfield. It's moving all over the place, but Owens deals with it well. Hands it on to Butt, and Butt well dealt with there by Tangata and Widdop. Here's centre field. Here's Ryan Ince, tries to bump off Inman, but Inman tenacious in his defence. Widnes fans moaning about something again, not too sure what. As play goes on, Owens well dealt with by Tangata, helped out by Dufresne. As Widnes creeping up 10 metres into this Halifax half. Gregson, short ball to Roberts, bounces off one, but the fast defence goes back in for more. Fozzard used the blind side, short to Gilmore, out of the back to Owens, long ball out to Ince, and Ince going back inside corner, Edge onto Tibbs, and they're going to get a penalty here as Gilmore was taken out late after the ball had gone. And it's Matty G who's been pointed out by Ben Thaler as the guilty party. Tom Gilmore does take it into the line, and that's the risk he takes, but this time Ben Thaler ruling that it was a late shot. As Gilmore just taps the ball out into touch. And yet again, another 6 tackles on this Halifax line for Widnes. Can this Fax defence hold firm? Here's Roberts. Well dealt with there by Connor Davies, Ryan Lannon and Tom Inman. Centre field, options left and right. Fozzard goes left, the shape of Liam Kirk even. Tackle by Tangata, Fozzard. Finds Gregson, onto Lyons, but Jack Smith does well. Shot out, giving no option to just take his tackle there. Still tackles here for Widnes. Fozzard waits, takes it to the line, throws a dummy. Kavanagh does well. Keeps hold of him. Still tackles as Gregson waits at dummy half. Finds Gilmore, long ball out to edge, but it's a loose ball there, and Ince somehow manages to get out the tackle of Tibbs. Brilliant play there by Ince. Unorthodox, but it's working. But he slips, loses footing as Inman makes a tackle. Last one here for Widnes. 25 out from the Panthers line. Gilmore pulls it high towards a corner. Big test here for McComb. The ball goes back and it's Roger Lloyd that collects. And Widnes finally, after all the pressure that they've had on this Fax line, finally get it from a tap back from the kick, and it's Roger Lloyd who gets the try. Just coming up to 10 minutes from half time. And unfortunately, Zach McComb just didn't look confident at all under that high ball. I think it was Matty Fleming who got to it first, batted it back. And Roger Lloyd had the simple task of just collecting the ball and putting it down to get Widnes right back in this game. 10 points to 4 with a kick to come. And the pressure just had to tell sometime. And that penalty from Matty G, expensive it turns out. But by and large, Liam Finn will be happy with the performance in this first half from his men. As Gilmore, not taking it back very far, by 18 metres back. He strikes it well, but he's pulled it left very much like Dufresne did on his first attempt. So Halifax still have a 6-point buffer despite that score at 10 points to 4. With about 7 or 8 minutes to go till half time. And Widdop to kick off for the Panthers. Tries to go deep as possible. And here's Kirk, a big rangy front rower. Not had a break yet. He's doing well as Dufresne shouting for Halifax men to go on this right hand side. They've got an overlap here with the one Widnes. Edge steps back inside. But Tibbs does well. Helped out by Tangata. As Widnes play the ball 35 metres out from their own line. Here's Roberts. Tries to go between Davies and Tangata, but the door's closed. Held out by Lannon downstairs. Fozzard from dummy half. On to Gregson. Finds Lyons. Short ball to Lloyd. Well dealt with by Smith. But still walking forward, Roger Lloyd is still going. 35 metres out from the fast line. Fozzard goes the blind side. Here's Lyons. Short ball to Owens. On to Fleming. Still the offloads come from Widnes. Here's Owens. Still going. Finds Gilmore. On to Wild. And Wild well put down there by G. Just outside the 10 metre area. Last tackle here for Widnes. Fozzard finds Gilmore. Grubbers it through. The ball's ricocheting everywhere. He's still going. There's going to be a rule to knock on. And did Halifax get the first knock on there? I think they did. I think Widnes are going to have 6 more tackles here on this Halifax line. They are. And I say, it might be cruel luck if Widnes score again just for half time here, because by and large it's been Halifax who dominated this first half. Lions feeds. Keeper at the back of the scrum. Fozzard throws a dummy. Tries to go past Davies and wins the penalty for his side. I don't think they'll go for goal, and it's just an extra tackle. But they're choosing another scrum. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Anyway, there's another scrum. Lions again to feed. No break in there. Fozzard finds Gilmore. Out of the back to Lions. The Lions steps back inside. Good tackle down low by Smith. Outside by Widnes. Big test here for Fax in defence. Here's Gilmore. Short ball to Walker, who's just come onto the field. Anthony Walker. Fozzard waits a dummy half. Finds Gilmore. Out of the back to Lions, further on to Owens, onto edge. So-and-so comes in for the tackle, had to make it and does. And again, these Widnes fans calling for anything that happens. Trying to influence Ben Thaler, but it's not happening. Here's Lantry. Good tackle down low by Tibbs, up top by Tangata. 10 metres out, Fozzard finds Gilmore, runs across field looking for options. Finds Lions onto Lloyd, and Lloyd's going to break through again. Soft try from Halifax. After such a good defensive effort, but he's not giving it. He's not giving it well. I'm not too sure what's happened there. Meanwhile, Woodburn all looking to make the break. I don't know if he's giving a forward pass or a knock on. I'm not too sure. It's a 20-metre tap from Woodburn Hall. I completely missed what happened there, but the long and short of it is Widnes hasn't scored, and Halifax are up on halfway with the ball. Well, here's Saltonstall. Great run there from Salty. Inman waits at dummy half. Shakes left and goes right. Here's Connor Davies. Takes a tackle of Langtree. Inman finds Dufresne. Takes it to the line. Finds Widdop. Onto Woodburn Hall. Short ball to Smith. Smith just comes back inside. Still making yards, Jack Smith. Stands in the tackle. Eventually put down. Well, he's not put down. He's scrappy play the ball. Inman uses the blind side. Woodburn Hall short to Kavanagh. Kavanagh with a big fend on Lloyd, and still going Ben Kavanagh. He's over. He's over against his former club, Ben Kavanagh, for his own town club. Brilliant try there from Ben Kavanagh. And after thinking the game was potentially levelled up with that Roger Lloyd try, Ben Thaler ruled against it, and Halifax have gone right up the other end of the field and scored through Ben Kavanagh. Going over for his third try of the season, 2 minutes from half time. Perfect time to score. And Halifax are 14 points to 4 up with a kick to come. They look like nothing much was on, but a brilliant right hand fend from the second rower. And had enough strength and guile to get over for the 4-pointer. Brilliant response from the men in red and white. Be interesting to find out why that Lloyd try was disallowed. I couldn't see anything wrong with it from my vantage point. But it matters not, and we'll take it, because Fax have just gone up the other end of the field and put daylight between the two sides. Be even better if Dufresne can land this from the touchline. He strikes it well enough, but he's just pulled it to the left-hand side of the post. But Halifax have a 2-score buffer going into half-time. 14 points to 4, they lead. The clock in the stadium just about to run to 40, but not to sound like one of the TV commentators, but it's just a guide. As Owens puts it high, it catches in this wind. Well taken by Woodburn Hall. He gets put down just outside his 20. Dufresne at dummy half. On to Connor Davies, who's run really well so far this first half. And again, Saltonstall runs from dummy half. Rides the tackles well. Wins a ruck 2. G at dummy half. Oh, but it's an incorrect play of the ball from Saltonstall. And Widnes might have a chance to strike before half time here. No, they won't, because the hooter's gone for the half time break in a half where Halifax, for 3/4 of it, have dominated. 3 tries to 1 on the score sheet. Widnes giving Halifax a dream start after 3 minutes for the first try back at his hometown club. Dufresne made it 8 points to 0. 20 minutes later, after brilliant midfield play by Tangata and Connor Davies, Widnes struck back through Roger Lloyd, and he thought he had a second, but the referee Ben Thaler disallowed. Not too sure why, but then Halifax went straight up the field for Ben Kavanagh to power his way over on the left hand side to give the Panthers a 14 points to 4 half-time lead here at the DCBL Stadium. Big second half coming up. Welcome back to the second half of this round 4 Betfred Championship game at the DCBL Stadium in Widnes as Halifax hold a 14 points to 4 lead. Big second half here for Halifax as Tangata takes the ball up, plays the ball just past his own 20 metres. Inman finds Lannon, and Lannon, good yards after contact, goes past the 30. Despite the attentions of Walker, Inman on to Davies, and Davies gets put down on the 40. Inman waits on to Dufresne. Dufresne drops off to Tangata, and Tangata will just drive it up. Conservative set here from Halifax. Look for no mistakes here as Inman finds Dufresne on the last. Puts it high towards the centre. Collected comfortably enough there by Owens. On to Butt, and Butt looks to take on Jack Smith. Brushes it off, still going Smith. Butt, sorry. Stopped by Kavanagh, who's tried just for half time, gives Halifax a bit of a buffer here. But like in all games of close rugby league, the first try of the second half is going to be vital. Here's Roberts. Roberts takes Widnes past halfway, dealt with by 3 fast defenders in the shape of Lannon, Tibbs and Matty G on his 200th career appearance. Fozzard uses the blind side. Lantry tries to go past Dufresne, and Tangata we put down well. Gilmore runs across the line, drops off Wild, and Wild well put down there by Tangata. In G, last tackle here for Widnes. Fozzard finds Gilmore, thought about going left but goes right. Another test here for McComb. Fleming gets there, but McComb does really well, and that'll do his confidence a lot of good there. Zach McComb. Smith takes the ball out, great yards there from the Leeds youngster. Inman finds Saltonstall. Saltonstall goes towards centre field, tries to poke his nose between Fozzard and Lloyd. But gets put down. Inman onto McComb again, races onto that ball. McComb makes some good yards, 35 metres out from his own line. Inman from dummy half, shakes right and goes left. Centre field goes to Lannon, and Lannon goes towards halfway for Fax. Last tackle, Inman finds Widdop, kicks on his left, just puts it high, looking for a chase of Dufresne. Owens takes, but does well to get out of the challenge of Dufresne. Ince, well dealt with there by Saltonstall, but still making yards backwards. Eventually stopped there by Matty G, and again the Widnes fans mourning over nothing. Here's Joe Edge in the centre this time. Tries to win the ruck against Davies. Here's Ant Walker, thought about the pass but tries to bump off Lannon, but Lannon does well. Inman down low. Fozzard finds Roberts, out of the back to Gilmore, further on to Owens, on to Edge, on ball out to Ince, and Ince makes a break on that side, and again Jouffre does really well. Has he got him out? No, he just stays in the field of play. Gilmore goes towards centre field, short ball to Wild, and Wild attracts 3 fast defenders who put him down 15 metres out from the line. Last tackle here for the Vikings. Fozzard again goes blind. Gilmore, short ball to Langtree, on to Fozzard, and Fozzard, this time the try will be given. And this time it's a horror star for Halifax. 3 minutes of the first half, Halifax struck, and 3 minutes in the second half. It's Widnes who strike. And Matty Fozzard, always a danger man for this Widnes side, goes over. They use the power play, did the Vikings. Gilmore, short ball to Langtree. And Langtree further on to Fozzard, like all good hookers, backing up on the inside. And it's Widnes who get the all-important first try of the second half. And that is not the response that Liam Finn and his men would have wanted. As Gilmore, you'd think, would convert, which he does. And in the blink of an eye after half time, Widnes are right back in this game. Only trailing now by 4 points. Widnes Vikings 10, Halifax Panthers 14. Widdop kicks off again. But waits and hands on to Walker. Walker takes on Inman, but Inman does well. But it's ruled a second effort. And the penalties are mounting up here for Halifax. And a relieving penalty there for Widnes. And they'll start to set off 35 metres out from their own line. Lyons finds Gilmore. Out of the back to Owens, short ball to Langtree. Done well with though by Tibbs, G and Jouffre. As Widnes have come out like a bullet out of a gun in the second half. Here's Owens, always dangerous with ball in hand, but dealt with really well there by Tangata and Davies. Gilmore back in centre field, and on to Wild, and Wild eventually put down by 3 fast defenders, Tibbs, G and Lannon. Fozzard on to Gilmore, out of the back to Lyons, further on to Owens, on to Fleming, on to Butt, and Butt comes back inside. Smith struggling to deal with him. On this Widnes side, looking dangerous with ball in hand this second half. Here's Lyons, on to Walker, short ball. Roberts pulls his nose through. Desperate defence here from Halifax. They're stacking on the left-hand side. Fozzard, long ball out to Gilmore. Gilmore, out the back to Owens, and they're in the corner. And it's Ryan Ince. And Widnes have gone back to back. An awful start to the second half for the Panthers. And just after 5 minutes of the second half, Widnes could draw level here. Well, they have drawn level. They could take the lead here through Gilmore's conversion. And after such a brilliant defensive effort in that first half from the Panthers, the dam has burst in the first 5 minutes of this second half. And Alan Coleman's words at half time must have been ringing in the Vikings players' ears, because they've come out like men on fire here. And Gilmore from wide out. Has he landed the 2 points? He hasn't. Oh, how important could that be? So the score remains 14 points apiece. Huge second half here for Halifax. And what words were being said behind those posts? Who's the leader in the pack there? As Widnes drifts the ball there. As Buck takes the ball up, makes some good yards there. Mike Buck. Here's Lloyd. Dealt with well by Smith and Inman. Still on his feet, eventually put down. Couple of metres shy of the 40. Trying to win the penalty, but Thaler wise to it. Here's Gilmore. Thought about the pass further out wide, but he takes the tackle of G. Widnes, every time they spread this ball, they look dangerous. This man, especially Owens, brings on edge and edge with another offload onto Fozzard. Finds Wild, short to Roberts. Kavanagh comes off of his second row position, had to be. And they're stacking it right, Widnes, but they're going left. As Wild makes yards upfield. Tackled by his ex-teammate, Aaron Tangata. Last tackle here for Widnes, 25 metres out from the Fats line. Gilmore chips over the top. It's a horror bounce, and Widnes are going to be in. And it's absolutely shocking here. All the luck is going Widnes' way. 3 tries in the space of 5 minutes for the Widnes Vikings. This time it's Danny Langtree.
Try score for the Widnes Vikings, sponsored by DCBL, number 12, Danny Langtree.
Absolute horror show for Halifax in the second half, but there's nothing they could have done about that, really. And suddenly the Widnes fans find the voice other than moaning at the referee. All through the first half, Halifax kept the crowd quiet apart from moaning for penalties, but now, after 3 tries in 5 minutes, the latest one from Danny Langtree after a horror bounce from the Gilmore chip. Plus Widnes 18-14 up with a kick to come. When the momentum looks with you, it's certainly with you. And Halifax just have to ride this storm. Plenty of time left, half an hour to go. But a massive momentum shift as Gilmore strikes the ball better this time through the posts.
Successful conversion for the Widnes Vikings, sponsored by
After being 14-4 down 10 minutes ago, Widnes are 20 points to 14 up. As Widnes again. Just a kick collected by Butt onto Walker, and Walker put down by 3 Fax defenders as Ollie Davies comes onto the field for Adam Tangata. Roberts takes the ball up. Taken down by Fairbank, Tibbs and Inman. Fozzard goes blind to Langtree, good offload to Edge, and Edge well dealt with by Dufresne, but this Widnes side have got a real head of steam behind them. Gilmore from the centre field brings on Walker, bounces off one tackle but still manages to get the offload away, and Gilmore picks up. All the passes are sticking, the bounce, the ball's going the right ways. Gilmore hands it on to Incidents, breaks through, kicking field, they're going to get it again, and Owens, they've gone back to back again. This is unbelievable. Where the hell has this come from? 4 tries in 10 minutes. And it's Owens this time. For those of a certain vintage, it's like Bradford coming back from all in 97. But at half time, you had no indication of this happening. 4 tries in 10 minutes. have completely and utterly changed this game. And in this second half, I'm not sure if there's any leprechauns around here, but every bounce of the ball has gone the Widnes' way, every offload has stuck. And Widnes have put 20 points in 10 minutes. Here he is, Fax with a kick to come, which you'd think Gilmore would convert. And it's just come out of absolutely nowhere. Alan Coleman on the touchline, jumping for joy, and you can't blame him. And he'll be joyous once more as Gilmore flights the ball between the posts. And in a quite bonkers first 10-12 minutes of the second half, Widnes have just completely and utterly put this game on its head. And it's now 26-14 after 54 minutes. Quite unbelievable. As Butt collects it once again, and it's a high tackle. It's confounded here. Widnes getting everything at the moment now. Conceded 2 penalties at the start of the second half, which are expensive. And again, Widnes get a relieving penalty out of their own danger area. And Gilmore catches everyone by surprise, taps and goes. And Lantry has broken field to run at. And they've probably made more yards from that tap and go than they would have done from the kick to touch anyway. And again, Widnes going back to moaning at the decisions. That won't change, as Fairbank with a great shot there. They've just got 3 penalties on the trot, and yet they'll still moan for more. Here's Fozzard, on to Lyons, on to Owens. Owens steps back inside, brushes off Widdop, goes back towards centre field. He's still going Jack Owens. Eventually put down by Widdop. On halfway. Fozzard short to Lloyd. Lloyd well dealt with by Lannan and Inman. Helped out down low by Ollie Davies. Fozzard. Long ball to Roberts. Brings on Wild on the angle. Tries to bump off Inman, but Inman sticks to his task really well. Davies down low. Last tackle for the Vikings. On to Lyons, and Lyons puts it high. McComb waits, and finally Halifax have the ball. I think it's been 10 minutes since we've had the ball, but it's so close to our own line. And Widnes, you haven't had to defend in 10 minutes. Will be full of energy in this defensive set, and Halifax will be begging for a penalty here. Anything to get him out of territory as Saltonstall tries to win one for his side. Inman finds Dufresne, long ball out to Kavanagh. Kavanagh, great tackle there down low by Butt. Dufresne onto McComb. McComb runs towards centre field, thought about the pass, but the door closes. And this Widnes defence restricts Halifax's yardage. Barely out their own 30. Inman finds Widdop, and Widdop tries to just get as much length as possible, but Ryan Ince is waiting. Collects it on the full and looks to counter-attack for his side, but great chase there from the Fax defenders in the shape of Lannan. Inman once again, and Ollie Davies. Here's Butt. Good tackle there by Inman. By Lannan, my mistake. Here's Edge. Ports his nose through, but good tackle there by Fairbank. But it's a 6 again. And Thale is just listening to everything from this home crowd this second half. Here's Fozzard, jumps out from dummy half. Onto Roberts. Good tackle there from Dufresne. And even at this early stage, another Widnes try may well kill off this game. Here's Langtree off the ball of Inman. Gilmore. Fozzard from dummy half. Finds Gilmore. Short ball to Wild. Widdop wise to it. Lannan down low. Helped out by Kavanagh. Still tackles here for Widnes. Fozzard onto Walker. Great shot there from GB. Managed to get the offload out. As Edge. There's a brilliant shot there, and that's his last involvement. Walker, I think he's been subbed for the sake of that. Last tackle as in, scrubbers through. And Halifax survived, just about. Saltonstall tries to make yards as Leroy comes on for Lannon in back play. Here's Saltonstall again with this Widnes defence. They say they'll be fresh, not having to do any defending for the first 10 minutes of this half. Here's McComb, footwork at the line, but again, this Widnes defence squeaky clean so far this second half in the eyes of Ben Thaler. Good run there by Leroy. Last tackle, no penalties incoming for Halifax. As Inman this time puts boot to ball. Bounces once, collected by Owens. Hands it on to Butt, but what to counter-attack. Good chase from his own kick there from Inman, who again has worked his blood to water. Owens finds Edge, and Edge put down by 3 fast defenders. Fairbank, Ollie Davies and Leroy on halfway. Owens then dummy half again. On to Roberts, and Roberts put down by G. Hinman and Fairbank again. Here's Wild, thought about the pass, puts his nose through the challenge of Leroy, but good job that Fairbank was there too. Little half break there. Fozard from dummy half, finds Lyons. Short ball to Lloyd, and Lloyd trying to brush out the challenger. Dufresne hangs on. Helped out by Woodburn Hall. Last tackle here for Widnes. Fozard finds Lyons, grubs it through centre field. Falls into the hands of Leroy, but the referee is going to give a penalty for offside. And it's the most obvious choice of penalty option that you'll ever see in a rugby field coming up. 10 metres out, 12 points difference, 2 points now will, even at this early stage with 20 minutes to go, could put Widnes 3 scores up. And Liam Finn will just be wondering what the hell has happened to his side in that second half. The game of 2 halves, if ever there was one. Everything possible has gone the Vikings' way this second half. Every bounce of the ball, every offload stuck. And to be fair to them, they've made the most of it as Gilmore boots over the penalty from bang in front.
Sponsored by Stanton to Cheshire. The second, Scott Gilmore.
So push the score out to 3 scores up. With less than 20 minutes to go. 28-14 in a quite utterly bizarre second half. Buck collects, hands it on to Murray. Fresh onto the field for his second stint, and you'd think a penalty's incoming from Ben Thaler right now. Maybe not. Widnes fans are calling for it yet again, but Thaler's not listening. As Fairbank and Tibbs work hard in defence. Here's Langtree. Still makes yards despite the attentions of G, Dufresne and Ollie Davies. Here's Gilmore. Drops off Roberts, who bumps off Inman, who comes off second best on that one. And I think Inman just got his head in the wrong place there. I think he's okay, but the referee quite sensibly stopping the play to let Inman get the treatment he deserves, and that is all we need. After a horror second half, if Tom Inman goes off for injury assessment, we're running out of bodies regardless, but when it's one of our top performers, it's even worse. And the physio straight onto the field. I think he's okay. I think he just caught one. Caught one just awkwardly. Yep, I think he's okay. That's good signs. We'll take that. a little win in the second half for the first time in a while. Now Widnes will play the ball 40 metres out from their own line. Here's Wild. Inman straight back into it. Illegal tackle from Fairbank gets moaned from the Widnes crowd. Surprise, surprise. As Gilmore puts it up. And again they're moaning once more for a late tackle, which definitely wasn't late. And finally, there's a mistake in this Widnes side in the second half. Halifax will get a 7 tackle set from the 20 metre tap. And with 18 minutes to go, Halifax have to show something very soon if they're to get anything out of this game. As McComb plays the ball on the 30. Here's Fairbank. Great leg drive there from Fairbank, making yards after contact. 10 shy of halfway, Inman. Short ball to Salty, fine. Saltonstall. Found a gap between the markers there, but Murray puts in a good shot. Here's Dufresne, finds Smith. Smith takes Halifax into the 30. 4 Widnes men put stop to him as Smith tries to get a quick play of the ball. McComb finds Dufresne, onto Inman. Inman back again to Fairbank. Dufresne onto Widdop, finds Burnall. The Widnes defence shot out and Halifax just going towards him. That's pretty naive play, that. Inman uses the blind side onto Dufresne. Short ball. Fairbank. Tibbs well dealt with there by the Widnes defence on that left hand side. Last tackle here for Fax. Here to Dufresne. Dufresne runs across field, finds Widdop. Widdop puts it up for the Halifax chase. There's no one there, but Widdop chases and puts him down. And these Widnes fans just moaning about anything and everything. It's it's getting laughable, really. Despite being 14 points up. And again, they'll moan and they'll get the penalty again. Oh, what a surprise. It's just simply inevitable. And for the second away game on the trot, Halifax have just collapsed thanks to the referee just giving penalties one way. Widnes squeaky clean in the second half. As Fozzard gives it to Murray. He'll be loving it, well done Murray. He's put down by Fairbank. Gilmore, short to Langtree. Tries to bump off the challenger G, but does well. Helped out by Ollie Davies and Dufresne. As Dufresne caught the tackle, referee for once decides not to give a penalty. As Wild puts indoors through, thought about the offload. If he did, it would no doubt have stuck. Fozzard jumps out and dummy half. Nice ball to Roberts. Great tackle down low by Connor Davies. Last tackle here for Widnes. He goes to Lyons, and Lyons puts it high towards the corner. Big test from McComb again, but well taken, but perfectly timed tackle there by Butt. Maybe Halifax fans need to start mourning to get some referee decisions that Widnes are getting. Dufresne finds Smith, takes a direct route upfield. Slow play the ball, referee does nothing. Here's Saltonstall, finds McComb, and McComb passes to no one, and that is just not good enough. That is just panic stations, but 28-14 down with 14 minutes to go, maybe you just need to start chancing their arm. As Ollie Davies comes off the field to be replaced by Ben Hersey.
Number 22, Benjamin Hersey Ford, replacing number 20.
For what I think is his first league appearance of the season. And Widnes, 25 metres out from the Fats line where they play the ball. They don't need to force anything. They'll just want to spend time here, but no doubt, if the opportunity presents itself, they'll want to take it to put this game well and truly to bed. Fozzard jumps out from dummy half, short ball to Roberts. Put down by Davies, Hersey and Leroy. Inside the Fax 10. Fozzard waits. Fires it to Gilmore. Back on the inside to Owens. Owens will run across field. Stepping here, there and everywhere, Jack Owens, but put down by 3 Fax defenders right on their own line. Fozzard waits at dummy half. Goes blind. Finds Lyons. Show ball to Lloyd, and Lloyd tries to get out. Gets in. Offload back inside. There's a knock on for Widnes. 2 knock-ons there. And Widnes trying to force it when they maybe didn't need to, but they've got that 14-point cushion. And Halifax still have the scrum, 10 metres out from their own line, centre field. Here's Tibbs, makes a break from the scrum. But Edge gets to him and they're going to push him out into touch here. They are, and that's naive play from Ben Tibbs. But great defence, let it be said, from Widnes. And is that the chance gone? Just coming up to the last 10 minutes. Halifax need at least 3 tries. And instead of making the way upfield with the ball, they have to defend this Widnes side inside their own 20. Here's Roberts. Put down by Hersey. G and Davies. Gilmore back on the inside to Murray. How we'd love a try this afternoon, Dan Murray, but he's stopped by Tangata, Davies and Hersey. Fozzard finds it to Gilmore. Lovely inside disguise ball to Owens, and that is the game. The Widnes Vikings have won this now, and Owens gets his second try of the afternoon with 10 minutes to go. Sealing an absolute dream second half for Widnes, but an absolute shocker for Liam Finn and Halifax Panthers. I'm not too sure where it's gone wrong. Maybe discipline with the ball and discipline in penalties, but like I said before, they're only penalising one side, where the penalty count at half-time was fairly even. Well, that's for Liam Finn to dissect during the week. But full credit to Widnes. They've taken the chance as well, played some brilliant rugby league. And they'll maintain their 100% start to this championship, this Betfred Championship 2024 season, to leave Halifax with a 50%, 2 wins from 4 games. Can this Halifax team show Liam Finn in this last 10 minutes that there's some fight before a ridiculously tough game at home to inform Sheffield Eagles next week at the Shea, as Gilmore converts yet again. We just start look now that once the game's gone, Ben Thaler might start penalising Widnes here, as Widdop goes short, maybe too late, as Fleming knocks on. But knocks on, but they come up with the ball. That's just what happens this second half. As Lloyd takes it in. Good defence from Hersey and Smith. Lyons brings on Kirk. Met by Tangata, Kavanagh and Hersey once more. Johnson out from dummy half. Finds Gregson, on to Gilmore. Finds Owens running with head of steam. Saltonstall comes in. And that was legitimately a high tackle, and ironically there was no moans about that. But again, penalty count this second half all one way. Rightly or wrongly, you cannot win games of rugby with a penalty count that goes against you by so much. And Widnes taking all the chances that they've had. Here's Gilmore from the penalty, short ball to Murray. Tries to bounce off Tangata, but Tangata held it hands on well. Connor Davies down low, and G up top as well. Johnston brings on Lyons out the back. Short ball, lovely work there from Widnes. Owens in the centre. Gilmore and Owens have combined brilliantly today, I must admit. As Johnson goes blind but comes back inside, onto Gilmore again. Finds Gregson, runs at the line. Attracts 3 Halifax defenders who put him down less than 10 metres out from their own line. Johnston shoots down dummy half, short ball to Murray. Great tackle down low there by Connor Davies. Johnston fires it to Gilmore. Further on to Owens, a loose pass, but it goes to edge. Again, the bounce of the ball going Widnes' way. As Ince again manages to get out of the Halifax defence on the floor. He's still running across the line, Ince. He runs across behind the Widnes man, so has to take the knee to avoid being penalised. Last tackle here for Widnes. Owens takes it to the line. Out of the back to Lyons. Finds Butt, and Butt. Acrobatic finish. But the Fax defence did just about enough to force him out in a touch. And the Widnes fans applauding. They've played some great rugby this afternoon. It has to be said. And Fax will play the ball 15 metres out from their own line, or 10 metres out from their own line, underneath their own posts. Jufrey going to hooker after Tom Inman brought off, probably precautionary. Now the game's gone. Here's Fairbank. Slow play the ball, which Taylor's doing nothing about again. Here's Widdop onto Kavanagh. Out the back to Woodburn-Hall. Nice play from Halifax. Woodburn-Hall makes a break. Thought about the pass to McComb, but keeps on because Joe Lyons got to him. Widdop finds Kavanagh. Loose ball, hospital ball to Jufrey. Holds on despite the attention of Langtree. You won't like that. Here's Tangata. Out the back to Widdop. Long ball out. He'll find Saltonstall despite the bounce. Goes back on the inside to Widdop. Widdop, broken field ahead of him. Long ball out to Woodburn-Hall. They've got the overlap here if they want it. Woodburn-Hall steps inside. Gets the offload to Smith, and Smith goes back on the inside. Offload to McComb. Halifax's turn to throw the ball about. Here's Jufrey. Finds Fairbank. And Fairbank will just take his tackle, centre field. Last tackle here for Halifax. Inside Widnes' 40. Widdop finds Jufrey. Short ball to Kavanagh. Kavanagh well tackled there by Fleming. Poor last tackle option there from Halifax. Easy enough for Widnes to defend. And Widnes will get the ball back. 25 metres from their own line. 4 minutes to go. 34 points to 14 up. As Butt met by some quick defence there from Tangata and Fairbank. Here's Edge. Good tackle there from G. Looked a bit high, but for once these Widnes fans not moaning at the referee. Here's Kirk. Looked a bit forward, but nothing given. As Davies and Hersey do well. Johnston up from dummy half. Short ball to Murray. Great tackle down low there by Fairbank, but it's a quick play of the ball once more. Johnston finds Lloyd, and Lloyd attracts 3 fast defenders who put him down. 35 metres to the line. Johnston onto Lyons, and Lyons will just grubber it towards touch. They know that the game's done. They don't have to force anything. And Fax will just have a play of the ball 15 metres out from their own line. Widdop in at dummy half, fans on to Tangata. not a happy return to his former ground for Adam Tangata. And it's especially with play like that, incorrect play of the ball. As the errors creep up for Halifax. Play the ball for Widnes. Here's Gregson. Meets Tangata, puts him down. Here's Gilmore. Out of the back to Lyons. Tackle from Widnes had to be. But again, the loose pass falls into a Widnes hand. Here's Owens from dummy half. He's still going, Jack Owens. No one wants to tackle him at the moment. Eventually he's put down, but he still gets the offload away. Here's Johnston, onto Lloyd. Fast defenders get back in numbers to stop him. Is it just simply denying the inevitable here? As Johnston fires it to Gregson from dummy half. Onto Gilmore. Gilmore looking for the run of Ince on that side. We've not seen him there, Saltonstall. But it's a 20-metre tap, the referee's ruled well. Halifax get a little bit of luck with 1.5 minutes to go. And quite rightly, Jack Owens announced as the home man of the match. He's had an outstanding game as a fullback. And he's happened again. After no penalties this second half, the referee finally decides, with 90 seconds to go, to give Halifax the first penalty second half. Lightning striking twice here. As Smith takes the penalty. And he'll take the tackle of 3 Vikings defenders 35 metres out from the line. And again, Ben Thaler. And scenarios where we're giving Widnes penalties, he's not giving Halifax them. And he's going to, and having just said that, he's giving Widnes a penalty. Fairbank, the guilty party, saying, where can I go? If a Widnes player's just stood there, where can I go? A Widnes will finish off, by my reckoning, I think the 6th penalty this second half. So Halifax has won. And again, as the clock strikes to 80 on the scoreboard in this ground, Halifax will just want this full-time out to go now. But no doubt Widnes will want one more score to send their fans up home happier than they already are. Here's Johnson from dummy half, onto Lyons, chips over the top, looking for the chase of Owens. And Bubba Woodburn, all's there, the bounce has gone over, and Lloyd's there again, and once more, the bounce of the ball has gone the Widnes Vikings' way. And it's Rodri Lloyd again, who could well have had a hat-trick today, as the full-time muter blows on a quite remarkable game here at the DCBL Stadium. First half belonged to Halifax. 14 points to 4 up at half-time. And you thought it was there again to lose, but Widnes Vikings came out in the second half. Every single bounce of the ball literally went their way. All the passes stuck, and they had all the penalties from referee Ben Thaler. Roger Lloyd scored twice. Matty Fozzard, Ryan Ince, Stanley Lantry, and Jack Owens, man of the match Jack Owens, chiming in with 2 tries. Gareth Widdop, Louis Dufresne, Ben Kavanagh's tries come in the first half, all in vain. As Widnes Vikings, through Tom Gilmore, with another conversion to rub salt into a gaping wound of the Halifax Panthers.
This afternoon, let's hear for your Widnes Vikings.
And that is the end of the game.
If anyone can join us after the game, you're more than welcome to do so in the Brit Suite, where you'll be able to hear
A game of two halves,
reactions and presentations.
in the literal sense of the word. "36 unanswered points
Of course, we'll be back in action.
in the second half. 36-0 in the second half is just not good enough, and Liam Finn has got one hell of a job to do before the visit of Sheffield Eagles next week. The final score here from the DCBL Stadium after quite a remarkable game of rugby league. The Widnes Vikings 40, Halifax Panthers 14.